This is your weekend market review for Saturday, October 28th, 2023. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent, and this is your weekend market review for Saturday, October 28th, 2023. Hopefully you had an amazing week. Again, put a poll out on Twitter, just curious to see how people did. I am hoping, praying, they paid attention to what's going on this week. If they didn't, well, what do you do at this point? You know, we had an amazing week. Most people in the Discord room absolutely destroyed it. As we've talked about for what seems like months, weeks, the technicals, the evidence, the probabilities, everything that was playing out were going in what direction? Down. And now it is what it is. And if you get a chance, check out this poll. Please answer. I'm just curious to see how people are doing, because I'm like, if you lost money this week, you were not following me. Not possible. Literally not possible. And not possible from the ego standpoint, but like, I mean, we put out consistent trades based on the short basis when things would pop and then short. And so if you have any questions, again, please reach out. Always here to help. If you want to join the Discord room, link in the description below. Please, I keep going back to this over and over and over. Generational opportunity short the Magnificent Seven. Essentially, please don't short lows. Wait for pops. As we go into this week with the FOMC, we are probably due to bounce. If we don't, that's fine too, but manage your positions. You know, get to your core. If you have options, you got near-dated stuff, time to roll them out or take profits and wait to roll them out on pops. And again, just trade around your positions. The probability game. It's again, the more the market drops, the more likely it will bounce at some point. Keep that in mind. You can't just hold for straight line moves forever. You want to follow on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Doing 3 to 4 live chats per week. Enjoy it. It's good stuff. Also, too, check out thetradingagent.com Back to Basics education series from beginner to more advanced. Please use the referral code to get your bonus. You'll get $1,000 worth of stock potentially. IBKR stock has been actually pretty good. Obviously, there's certain restrictions, and also, too, get your 5.4% Goldman Marcus account. Again, I don't get your FDIC insurance, but if you need to get yield, that's the key. Inflation is not over. Again, follow on Twitter, please, 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 please. Also, use the link below for the Stock Traders Almanac. The new one's coming out for next year. Order it. Yikes. Barron's is saying it's time to buy bonds. That might not be the case. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, what's the bonds going to do? I'm like, nah, I don't know. Fed Watch Tool. As we know, going into next week, the Fed is not going to do anything. It's going to be a pause. 99.99%. They're not changing. You have jobs at the end of the week. You have some more earnings. Apple. I mean, it's just going to be one of those weeks where I think if you're not mentally prepared for volatility, up, down, up, down, up, down, you might get a little frustrated. Bitcoin, let me refresh this. I'm trying to remember what price it's at. I was going to say, yeah, it's getting stuck up here. Again, I like this stuff, like oil, again, on dips, but I don't trust it for unlimited upside at the moment. Nat gas, same kind of thing. I mean, a nice little gap up, but I don't trust these things. Just because, again, the liquidity. I will gladly buy materials, gold, everything that is risk on when the liquidity goes. Because, again, I think money will come out of the Magnificent Seven and it will go into materials. I have no doubt, actually, that's going to happen because I've seen this before in previous cycles. But the question that you have to ask yourself ultimately is what? Do you want to be early? And what's the best opportunity for your trade and your money? Dollar holding up. Again, I would watch this area. It's in a chop zone. It could break. Could break down or up. 20 days key. Again, TLT, everyone wants to know what the bond yields are doing. Again, I think that we're at the puke point, but I've said this for weeks. Do not be surprised that when it bottoms, it takes a while and it chops out and it's just a mess. VIX, it looks like it's just playing a nice game. And this is why I love a choppy market. Trade around it because it's giving you so many opportunities. Sell the rips. When it pops, reshort. Sell the rips. Pops, reshort, over and over and over. Rinse, repeat, repeat, rinse. VIX holding up. Again, everything's saying volatility is here to stay. SPY. Now, here's the thing, what I said last week, and I said it weeks and weeks and weeks for weeks. Watch the VAP zones. Notice the market seems to find support here. All right, we're in a supportive zone. Now where maybe the 200-day bounce, maybe 423. Either way, have in your mind, please, for the love of God, for the love of the game, right? For the love of the game, take notes. I keep telling you, if you don't have a journal, you're crazy. And if you're looking at the SPY, go, all right, 425, 200-day bounce, right? Like that should be just in your brain. That seems likely. And again, if we don't, we go right through it, great. Even better. I mean, again, I'm trading around my position, trading around my core, keeping it simple. Stupid. QQQ. I mean, we talk about it. Breaking below out of the channel. I mean, not the channel, but the range. It's bearish. Maybe it hits the 200-day on Monday. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But if this thing bounces back to 355, I will bring a bazooka and short the absolute crap out of it. I promise you that. Zero doubt. IWM, we talked about leading down, making 52-week lows. Are you surprised? It looks like absolute crap, but it's due a bounce. Again, what if it's just like this, a couple days? I mean, I'm just trying to like warn people, like just don't get in your head that it has to go down all the time. DIA looks like doo-doo at the trend line. I mean, this is an old trend line, old trend line. Too many trend lines, honestly. Let me clean this up for like 3 seconds. But just do yourself a favor, right? Do yourself a favor. We see straight line moves, get oversold conditions, you get a little bounce. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it turns into that. I don't know. But either way, I'm not too concerned. Gold said, watch this area. Watch this area like a hawk. Again, I don't necessarily trust it because silver is not following, right? Silver's just stuck here looking like crap. The miners, they've looked like crap, right? Like you see gold breaking out and the miners are down here. Something's off. Maybe they catch up. But again, history usually repeats. And if it does, then that means that the miners will be best when the Feds pivot. They're not at pivoting point. AG stuck in the mud, right? This is just bleh. AEM, we talked about this one holding up a little better, breaking out of the channel and then coming back in, holding the 20-day. Again, all these names, I don't know. Newmont, talked about it lagging tremendously. Keep an eye on it down here. I mean, you could say higher lows. So again, I'm not going to say here, say short these things. No, do not short these things at this moment. But again, I just think there's better trades. The easier trade is going in short tech. I mean, it's like, why focus elsewhere? Taiwan Semi, we talked about it popping up on earnings, giving it right back. Micron, it's been a little wild, little wild and loose. Watch the 200-day. But I mean, if the 200 break, gosh, I might have to put MU back on because if the 200-day breaks, this thing is done. Like done with a DUN. AMD. Talked about this, hitting the 100-day, breaking the 200-day. All right, at the lows. Now, again, if it pops back to the 200-day, take it. NVIDIA, we said watch the 400 level. It is holding on for dear life. Any pop up to 440, absolute gift. Absolute gift. Intel, earnings, I mean, who cares? We talked about watch, look exactly. Look at it. Look exactly where it bounced to and failed. Oops, sorry, you can't see it. It hit the channel, right? 36 plus. I mean, again, if I see 36 plus, I will probably short the intellectual property. Hey, bud, you want to short that? Because it's obvious. Look at the SMH, right? It's at the channel lows, right? For now. Channel lows, 200-day. Like, take note. Like, watch this, right? It looks like it could bounce. I mean, again, is it going to go to channel high? Doesn't have to. I mean, at some point, I think it will bleed out of the channel. It's just, will it be next week, next day, next hour? Who knows? Adobes, we talked about 560 short, looking good so far. Again, all these names have come down pretty quickly. They do to bounce. The apple, the fruit of your eye, again, below the 200-day. I mean, 200-day, show it to me. 170, I mean, maybe in the 20 days, like 170 plus, short. Add back. Do whatever you need. Amazon, we talked about shorting this today. Look at where it got to. It got to its, clone channel. We talked about the 20-day. We talked about the 0.382. I mean, could it get up to 131? Absolutely. But I think if it doesn't, this 129 plus is the easiest short. Makes sense? Makes dollars. Makes money. Holla! CRM. Here you go. 200-day. I mean, we talked about these things breaking. It's just a matter of not if, but when. Google, if you shorted this on earnings, we talked about it. Look at that. Now it's down quick. So here you go. Put Guggenheim. Say, if this thing touches the 100-day, slap your mom. Call your dad. Call your grandparents. I mean, call me because I will absolutely short. Because look also this too. Like, I mean, you can see like all this area matters. Like it goes back all the way to here. Look at this. Inflection point 101. Meta. Some of y'all were shorting this on Friday on that pop up to the 100-day. I like it. Makes sense to me. Keep an eye on it. Mr. Softy, watch the 335. I'm telling you, 335. Once that goes, we all go. It was resistance before. And again, if you shorted up here at the 0.618, we told you guys. I mean, again, another monster trade posted. Said short up here, post earnings. Zzz, pow. NDAQ said short any pop on this. Oh, you're welcome. You got earnings pop, gave it back. MicroStrategy said watch some of these levels. Watch some of these levels. So far, so good. Netflix, yes, and chill. We talked about shorting the 3-day rule and potentially up to the channel high 100-day. Again, if you started shorting up in here, so far, so good. That thing looks like it is due to crumble. Roblox. Chopping around. This one's tough. Tesla. Now, again, I think this is one of those names where, okay, it looks ugly. It's probably due to bounce. 200-day? Again, I mean, I don't have any faith in these. Material names. I mean, again, people were like, oh, I'm short in X. I'm like, what are you doing? Do not short a buyout target. Moving on. Nucor. It's just that simple. Check this out, right? Talking about the 20-day. Like, keep an eye on this. So some of these material names, right? Look what happened the last time, 20-day, right? I mean, again, I can't tell you for sure that the 20-day would be the exact, but I'd be watching the 150 plus just to be safe because it looks like it can wick over the 20-day. We're seeing that constantly. Hope that helps. Caterpillar, as it's, I think they have earnings on Tuesday. Just, again, if you have profits, again, it's like, oh, you're not making money. I'm like, where are you at? If you shorted up here, you shorted up here, you shorted up here, you probably need to take some profits near term. Again, earnings have no clue. FedEx, looking at this, watch the 200. I mean, again, we talked about another one, shorting that was been a monster. 200-day, right? 235. Call your dad, call your mom, call your grandparents. VALE, I think they had earnings or something. I don't know. They had some news going on. Cool. I mean, these names have been just obliterated. I mean, are they due to bounce? Like somebody was talking about buying PayPal. I'm like, maybe some of these commodity names that have been just absolutely chewed up, they look better than me. Now, Jay, like I might look at those. Like CCJ. Now, this one, again, I don't know if it's going to last because uranium's been trading at a premium. I'd watch that in a sense of just, I don't know. CF, these names, again, we'd like ag, but we told you they need to get beaten up first. Let them get absolutely thrashed. Don't matter. AA, some folks are like, oh, I want to buy AA. And it's like, all right, well, I mean, it's just, no. I just struggle with this one. XLF, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. XLF, though, is at channel low. Could it bounce? I mean, it looks very possible. JP Morgan, if you shorted this one, absolutely monstrous. Again, how did you not make money if you're following the channel? We said short up here. This thing making him a straight tanker. Lead balloon. They got Epstein Island issues. Who knows? Morgan Stanley. Oh, let's go long it. No, let's not. Short all pops in financials. Short them. Just don't be crazy now that the market might be oversold. So let them pop. Let them pop. KRE. Yeah, JP Morgan, I can go down to 130, 128 easily. KRE, just, yeah, I mean, all these names look, just let them play. XL, XBI, what do we say? I mean, these names are getting pummeled. Bios look like crap. Things that you don't see if the market is strong, right? IYT, we talked about the transports, looked like absolute ass. Can I say that? Well, you better hold. You better hold down here. You better, and if it's just a couple days, even better. Even better, right? Let it play out. Housing, we said, gonna be an issue. Right? Housing, again, I mean, this is my next. I need to remember the housing stocks. Like, I need to get into those because they probably are gonna get throttled. Not probably, at some point. So keep it simple. Good old Costco. We've talked about this one being an epic short, right? New CEO, not new CEO, CEO leaving, breaking channel, breaking trend. Love it. HYG, we talked about corporate debt showing you the way, looking like crap, right? Looking like crap, chopping around, nothing. Solar never ends. Literally, it's now getting into it's game over, goodbye, who's going out of business. We talked about TAN and all these names. People got so mad when we were selling, like, you probably need to dump them. Oh, well, now you want a bag hold? I don't know. Good luck. I mean, I don't even know why I'm talking about these names. They're all trash. They're absolute trash. CEOs selling up here and then buys like 1,000 shares and people get all excited. First Solar, man, really wanted to see that 160. But if it breaks here, See you later. See you back in the, I don't know, 120s minimum. Quickly. Oil and gas, we'll be done with it. And again, I want people to have a great weekend. Choppy. Again, I don't want to short oil. I am short oil service through drip because I think, again, that they're the baby out with the bathwater. Double top. Looks obvious. ExxonMobil, another monster winner if you took it. 113. We said, watch up here. Coming right back down. Again, I'm like, how did people not make money? I mean, are you hitting the inverse button of everything we're doing? Buffett, we talked about selling up here, wasn't going to hold. Oops, there it is. Valero, we talked about shorting this. Again, watch what happened when it hit the 20-day. Gazga. How did you not win these? MPC, we said, watch, what is it, the 155 area, 154, gaboom, bang, fail. EQT said, keep an eye on the 44 area, good bounce, down, chopping. Again, I mean, those aren't the best names, honestly, like that one. But there's so many good trades. Flex LNG. So, again, I appreciate everybody, the love, support, the generous donations. You guys are the best. Again, the donations matter to me. Even if it's $5 or if some of these are getting up there. I don't even want to say what they are, but they're very, very, very friendly and generous. I hope you learn the value of a free education because, again, I'm trading this stuff. But if you want help, you want to lower your tuition, get involved, join the Discord room. There's going to be some cool stuff we're going to be doing soon, lives during the day, showing you guys how I'm trading options. I'm going to start small, little account, and I'm going to show you exactly how I turn it into large amounts and then how I take the money out. I put it in stock accounts. I pay myself. I put money away to buy houses, buy metals, treat my family, pay my taxes, do my charitable work, all that kind of stuff. So that's the goal. Ultimately, the channel grow and help out. Again, I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I'm trying to build in slowly. Need some time, probably between when the markets are a little oversold and then we can get into like this little chop area and then we can start like talking about, because right now there's just too much profit to be made by again, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds and start introducing people to things in the heat of the monster battle potentially coming. So again, if you need help, please reach out. Use the Calendly link. 30 minutes. Love to chat with you. If you have real estate questions, do not discount my knowledge in real estate. If you need help selling your house, you want to buy a house for investment, you want a 1031 exchange stuff, you got investments, you need help, I have a finance degree. I have a brain. Trust me, I can help you with that. Again, it's all about knowledge. Knowledge and knowledge and knowledge. Not about power. It's about helping people out. You give to receive. The universe is abundant. I'm here to help you if you need, but also too, you got to do the work. I can point you in the right direction. Love it. Love it. Love it. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, the PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.